In the tapestry of history, a few figures shine so brightly that their light never fades. Among them is Abul Abbas Ahmad ibn Muhammad ibn Kathir Al-Farghani, a man whose legend claims he never slept. Living over 1,000 years ago, Al-Farghani's mind was a relentless engine of discovery. He was an astronomer, engineer and mathematician, whose work laid the foundations for future giants like Galileo and Newton. In the golden age of science, he stood out as one of its brightest stars. Al-Farghani didn't just observe the sky, he measured it, predicted its movements, and sought to understand its rhythms. Was his sleeplessness literal or a metaphor for his tireless pursuit of knowledge? The records are unclear, but his impact is undeniable. He wrote books that became standard texts, designed instruments to measure the heavens, and engineered structures that sustained civilizations. Today we journey back to the Abbasid Caliphate to explore his world. We'll see how his sleepless nights led to groundbreaking work in astronomy and engineering. We'll follow his legacy from the banks of the Nile to the surface of the moon. Al-Farghani's story is one of relentless curiosity, a life spent looking up and never resting. Let's begin. Al-Farghani's genius flourished in the Abbasid Caliphate, where Baghdad's House of Wisdom was the epicenter of global science. Here, scholars from across the world gathered to translate, debate, and expand upon ancient knowledge. Al-Farghani, from Ferghana, became a leading figure under Caliph al-Mamun's patronage. In this vibrant academy, he and his peers didn't just preserve knowledge, they revolutionized it. Al-Farghani's elements of astronomy on the celestial motions summarized and improved upon Ptolemy's system, making it clearer and more accurate. His book became the standard for centuries, bridging the ancient world and the Renaissance. Known in Europe as Al-Farghanis, his work was revered by generations of astronomers. The House of Wisdom was more than a library, it was the birthplace of a scientific revolution, and Al-Farghani was at its heart. His clear explanations and corrections made the cosmos accessible to all who sought to understand it. His influence would ripple across continents and centuries. The legend of Al-Farghani's sleeplessness reveals the secret to his genius. While others slept, he claimed the night as his laboratory, using the quiet hours to study the stars. In the Shamsiyya Observatory, surrounded by astrolabes and armillary spheres, he meticulously recorded the heavens. His relentless dedication allowed him to calculate the Earth's axial tilt and the distances to planets with unprecedented accuracy. Al-Farghani's insomnia, real or metaphorical, meant he could observe the sky night after night, building a reliable, empirical model of the cosmos. He wasn't just collecting data, he was constructing a coherent vision of the universe. His constant vigilance made his calculations more precise than any before him. The night scholar became a human observatory, always thinking, always recording. His story reminds us that scientific breakthroughs are born from patience, focus, and countless hours of observation. Al-Farghani's sleepless pursuit of knowledge set a new standard for scientific inquiry. He sacrificed comfort for discovery, forging a deeper connection with the cosmos. In the silence of the night, he deciphered the language of the stars. His legacy is a testament to the power of relentless curiosity. The world slept, but Al-Farghani was awake, unraveling the mysteries of the universe. Al-Farghani's brilliance bridged the gap between theory and practice. He was a master of the astrolabe, perfecting this ancient tool and writing manuals that guided scientists for centuries. His elements of astronomy provided not just descriptions, but precise measurements, calculating the sizes of the sun, moon, and earth with remarkable accuracy for his time. He transformed astronomy from a descriptive art into a mathematical science. Al-Farghani's drive for precision set new standards, showing that the universe could be measured, understood, and predicted. He checked and refined his calculations, always seeking greater accuracy. His work was a fusion of celestial theory and practical engineering. By perfecting instruments and quantifying the cosmos, he gave humanity new eyes to see the universe. His relentless pursuit of precision became the hallmark of his legacy. Al-Farghani's numbers replaced myth with measurement, laying the groundwork for future discovery. He built a model of the universe on the solid foundation of numbers. Al-Farghani's reputation led him from Baghdad to Egypt, where he faced a challenge of survival, measuring the Nile. Egypt's prosperity depended on the river's annual flood. Too little meant famine, too much meant disaster. The Caliph commissioned Al-Farghani to design a new Nilometer on Al-Rawda Island. He created a deep, stone-lined pit with a marble column marked in cubits, ingeniously protected from the river's currents. This structure allowed officials to measure the flood with precision, guiding taxes and harvest planning. Al-Farghani's Nilometer was more than a scientific instrument, it was vital civic infrastructure. It stands today as a testament to his engineering genius and practical application of science. His work in Egypt showed that knowledge could save lives and sustain civilizations. Al-Farghani's legacy is not just in the stars, but in the water that gave life to a nation. He proved that science serves humanity best when it meets real-world needs. The man who measured the heavens also measured the pulse of a nation. His engineering bridged the gap between abstract theory and daily life. Al-Farghani's influence didn't end in his lifetime, it traveled west, shaping the future of science. His works reached Spain, where scholars in Cordoba and Toledo translated them into Latin. In 12th century Europe, his Elements of Astronomy became a cornerstone of university education. Al-Farghani was the gateway to the cosmos for students in Paris, Oxford, and Bologna. Dante drew on his models for the Divine Comedy, and Renaissance astronomers relied on his calculations. Even Columbus used Al-Farghani's estimates of the Earth's size for his voyages. His clear, reliable texts survived because they were indispensable. Al-Farghani was the vital link connecting ancient Greek astronomy, the Islamic Golden Age, and the European Renaissance. His work fueled the scientific revolution that followed. Through his books, his legacy echoed across centuries and continents. He ensured that the knowledge of the ancients was not lost, but reborn. After his triumph in Egypt, Al-Farghani's trail fades into mystery. Did he continue his work in quiet anonymity or return to his homeland? History is silent. There's no record of his death, no known tomb, his final chapter is unwritten. This mystery only adds to his legend, transforming him from a historical figure into a mythic one. Like a comet, he blazed across the sky, then vanished, leaving only his light behind. His true legacy is not in a grave, but in the knowledge he left the world. Al-Farghani's story ends not with a resting place, but with the enduring impact of his work. Al-Farghani's legacy reaches beyond Earth. His name is etched on the moon itself. The lunar crater, Al-Farghani, honors the man who spent his life measuring the sky. This tribute, centuries after his death, reflects the enduring respect for his work. Every time we look at the moon, we see a reminder of his relentless curiosity. His insistence on precision and observation became the bedrock of modern science. Al-Farghani's story began with a man gazing at the moon. Now, his name rests upon it. His sleepless nights illuminated the world and inspired generations. His tale reminds us to keep questioning, keep looking up, and never stop seeking knowledge.